This week on Pop Fiction, M.A.S.K, Velma, Dilbert, and 252 recommend something cool.
Okay, this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you'll find all the news and reviews in pop culture that's right to type. Today's top story. Nearly 80 outlets where the well-known Dilbert comic strip that mocks the struggles of working life was regularly published have decided to stop running it. The 33-year-old strip's termination appears to be just one of the many cuts made by Lee Enterprise.
Well, you know what? Scott Adams, known right-winger, not one of the top people, on our left-wing, people to get to know.
Speak for yourself.
You know what? I do like a dissenting opinion.
Yeah. I mean, only reason why is because I'll be 100% honest with you. I don't even remember last time that
You
I
read a Dilbert?
a newspaper.
Newspaper.
Much less. But I remember when we were kids, you always used to read the newspaper.
Still do.
You still read the newspaper?
Yeah. I pick up a newspaper at least once a week. I try.
Why?
Just want garbage?
Well, no, I use
You need
like this.
You need some glassware. You need to pack.
When I shave my head, I use the newspaper to cut my hair. Still. But I also read the newspaper.
Read it first.
I don't read the comics, though. I used to go straight to the comics, read the comic strips. I don't read the comics anymore. It's weird.
You know what's super weird?
What's that?
Ryan Graham, who appeared in the CW series Riverdale and Diary of a Wimpy Kid, was given life sentence for killing his mother in a Canadian home. Graham, 24, was sentenced after pleading guilty to second-degree murder earlier this year, which carries a mandatory life term.
That's tough.
Talk about Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Last Straw.
Oh.
Which is a book.
Too soon.
Is it?
No, I mean,
It's his life.
yeah. Yee! That was cold, man.
It'll be on the short.
Cainan, he's cold as ice.
Did you like those Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Of course I did.
Yeah, that was his thing.
Books and movies.
The first one.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, changing it up. It's pass.
I do remember.
Yeah,
I think one of the
they had a
Diaries of the
reboot or something.
had Alicia Silverstone was the mom.
Really? As the mom?
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I don't know which one it was.
Now you know we're old, man.
Yeah, when
Alicia Silverstone's
where Cher from Clueless is now the mom to the Wimpy Kid.
No doubt.
I mean, yeah, even there's an extra actor in there named Cainan Gaddy. No relation.
Say word.
Yes.
Wow.
It's not possible.
It is.
All right, we're gonna have to fact check that one,
Dude. Not right now, though. Gotta show the film.
Yeah, my kids love that. The movies and the books and all that. And but that's sad for that kid's life. I mean, he was definitely going through some mental health struggles. I'm sure.
I wonder what his mom said to him.
What the last straw?
What was that last thing?
See what you did there.
I know.
It's good. It's good.
We call that a boomerang joke.
Fans' theories concerning Velma Dinkley's interest in ladies seem to be confirmed by Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo. The new HBO Max film has been made available and clips from it have been widely shared on social media. Fans have been ecstatic in their reactions to scenes in which the spectacled detective expresses interest in the female character Coco Diablo. I read that whole thing. Cold, baby. Spectacled detective expresses interest? Come on.
It's a bit wordy, but you get the point.
A little bit. But anywho, I mean, she was obviously gay.
Well,
from day one.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, I mean, that turtleneck was a little frumpled up top, and the haircut was definitely short. But you don't know. They've been cosplaying Velma for years.
Velma never got none when they're...
it was always, you take the dog and Shaggy, I'll take Daphne. You go.
She was repressed. But I'm happy to see it. You know what I'm saying? Ally to the gays. Yay.
He actually said that on the float at the Gay Pride Parade. Yeah. This week's review, I Used to Be Famous. Former pop artist Vince... who is in need of money, wants to make a comeback. An unplanned connection between the two misunderstood musicians is sparkled by a accidental jam session with a young drummer, Stevie, who has autism.
I don't know what this is about.
Yeah,
So this is one of those.
It's like one of those movies
Man,
it's super diversity. So we got
you know what?
Everything.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
What?
I was thumbing through. Hey, this is one of those late night thumbing through Netflix.
Yeah.
You come across this trailer, and I'm looking at it because it interests me because it was starring Ajax from the first Deadpool movie.
Oh,
where's
yeah,
Francis?
that guy.
So he's playing he was like a former pop singer from NSYNC or something like
Yeah.
that. So there's like the Justin Timberlake of the group that went on to be super famous, and he's
Joey Fatone.
he's the Joey Fatone. Not even Joey Fatone, because even Joey Fatone had a couple gigs. He's more like the Chris Kirkpatrick. Like he was in the group, and where'd he go?
And nobody gave a damn.
But he was like the lead of the group, and you would think he would go on, but he didn't. So he's kind of like, what do you call it? Busking in the streets a little bit.
Yeah, busker.
But he's actually doing his thing, and while he's doing it, there's this autistic kid that's kind of like doing a thing, and that was the trailer that got me. I kid you not, man. I jerked out a couple of tears in this one. I didn't know it was gonna get to me. It got to me. It didn't get to me.
Soft in your old age, man. Gotten soft in your old
man,
age.
I was like, it was kind of it's an autistic kid, and they had all the other autistic kids out there, and they had
Were these autistic kids or were these actors?
I think
autistic?
this kid was. If he wasn't on the spectrum, he was fucking the razor's edge, or he's one hell of an actor.
Gotcha.
The kid was good, and it was all in the UK too. So everybody it was all blokes. So
I think you need to take an emotional Viagra because you're going too soft on us here.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
and I can actually see you from the corner of my eye workshop that bit.
It was good though.
Name of my new book, Emotional Viagra. This week, RED or
wait, hold on. It was the name of my. I just blew it.
Yeah, you blew it.
It was too long.
It was actually.
He's stuck on stage.
Give back to me.
Yeah, please cut all that out. This week, Ralphie D remembers M.A.S.K. Just cut all that out too. This week, Ralphie D remembers M.A.S.K. The animated television series M.A.S.K. or M.A.S.K. was created in 1985 by DiC and ICC TV Productions Limited. The M.A.S.K. action figures made by Kenner served as the inspiration for the TV show by Ashi Productions, Studio World, and KK DiC Asia. It was animated in Japan. That's a lot of hands in one pot for this series. I used to love it though.
And the crazy thing about it, it's one of those things that I remember as a kid that all the cartoons that I liked, when I go to they were at the toy store. It was to me it was like amazing.
They knew I wanted
They got
this.
Thundercats, they got M.A.S.K, they got G.I. Joe. Yeah. What I didn't know was
the show was a commercial.
The show was a 30-minute commercial every week. And it worked because I had all the M.A.S.K guys, and I want to say M.A.S.K didn't stand for. It was like Mobile Armored Strike Command.
Yeah, and it's
command with a K, so it could be M.A.S.K.
But what were their nemesis name?
I want to say Cobra, but that can't
that's
be right.
close. It's Venom.
Venom.
Also an acronym.
Oh, wait. I don't know. Venom. What did
give up?
Vicious Evil Network of Mayhem.
Okay, they wanted to say. I really wanted it to say Venom. They had Venom first, and then they worked it out. Okay,
definitely.
All right. It was 1985.
Definitely, but 30-minute commercials. They got.
I do remember that they had the vehicles
were good,
but the figures they were like
they were small.
They were small. They were like this big.
From what I remember, they were pretty detailed, and then the
vehicles. The vehicles are what you were buying.
Absolutely.
And then they had the little guys that went in them.
Illusion is the ultimate weapon.
Who was the leader? Wasn't it like Stryker, Strike Force, something like that? I don't know.
Who knows?
I can tell you who definitely the leader was not Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, 252 recommends Cowboy Bebop, a motley band of bounty hunters, hunts for the galaxy's most dangerous criminals. For the appropriate sum of money, they'll defend the Earth.
Now, this is on Netflix.
Did
they get a season 2?
They did not. They actually got canceled after season 1.
I love John Cho, man.
And this,
John Cho's
you know what?
great.
This was one of those things where I felt like I think maybe they were a victim
of nostalgia. Boom. And that's because people enjoy the
the
cartoon.
anime.
Yeah.
But I think what they wanted to do, they wanted to get it to the more of the masses and the public.
Yeah.
And when you watch it, I felt like they did a good job. There was a nice blend, a mix, like when they were like morphing like things from the 70s and stuff like that. And they were trying to stay, I thought, pretty
was it close to the
source material.
source? Not really? Okay, gotcha.
But then again, I watched.
Yeah, I didn't watch it,
first.
but I did like the visuals of the the Netflix show.
I mean, they did their best to imitate an anime, but there's nothing that could beat.
There's only so much you could do, you know what I mean?
There's only so
You
much
can't
you
beat
can
the you can't beat the original.
Well, I would have to say, since 252 is recommending it, that as long as it's on Netflix and you
should
have
watch it.
Netflix, you should give it a healthy bar.
Even if you don't have Netflix, man,
Yeah, give
bootleg
it-
that. Don't give Netflix your money. Bootleg that.
Yes.
That's illegal.
No.
Only if you get caught. I'm Ralphie D, and that's news to me.
I'm Coolwater Kurt. I share that same statement, and I'm sticking to it.
We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard.
And if you like this video, please check out other videos on our channel, like This Weekend, when it comes back, 252, when it comes back. But we got 2 shows of Getting the Character
Yeah,
streaming right now.
damn right.
Damn right.
And check out his little sis and the beautiful ladies of Dining with Nadiva.
Yeah. Why don't you just go ahead and close it?
And this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you hear it first.
There we go. That was good. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. I felt really
Adonis, pull yourself together.